Welcome to the Everything Podcast. This episode, I'm going to be discussing the Season 2 renewal for the Celebrity Traitors. But without further ado, I record this episode on the 11th of November, the 12th of November, 2025. It's because I've been recording a couple of days worth of episodes in one day, and I've been doing a couple of days of recording all in one go, which I don't tend to normally do because of when I'm working. It's been very strange. But without further ado, let's read the press release, which is titled The Celebrity Traitors Series 2 confirmed for 2026, with a new report revealing the Traitors has boosted Scotland's economy by 21.8 million. The Celebrity Traitors will return for a second series on BBC One and iPlayer following a phenomenal debut that has captivated the nation and has broken audience records. This was announced on the 10th of November 2025. The Celebrity Traitors will return for a second series on BBC One and iPlayer following a phenomenal debut that has captivated the nation, has broken audience records. Made by Studio at Lambert, Scotland, and with Claudia Winkleman once again at the helm, the now iconic Andros Castle will host a new group of star-studded schemers in 2026 as the ultimate game of trust and treachery returns. The debut episode of The Celebrity Traitors is now the biggest unscripted title on broadcaster video on demand ever. Episode 1 is the biggest single episode on TV so far this year, with 14.8 million viewers across 28 days, and The Celebrity Traitors has now become the biggest unscripted title across the entire market in the UK since 2021. The finale broke records, averaging 11.1 million with a peak of 12 million, making it the biggest overnight audience across the market since the BBC's own record-breaking Gavin and Stacey viewing on Christmas Day last year. A biggest overnight share, 81%, since the Euros last year. The finale episode had 1.9 million live requests on BBC iPlayer, which makes this the highest live viewing number for any entertainment episode on iPlayer of all time. Alongside Series 2 of The Celebrity Traitors, leading podcast agency Platform Media will be producing brand new episodes of companion show The Celebrity Traitors Uncloaked, which will once again be available via BBC Sounds and on BBC Two and BBC iPlayer. Then it's stuff about the report, which isn't particularly interesting, but so that kind of the news is that it's been renewed, which kind of wasn't particularly a surprise with all those numbers that I've just talked about. That's kind of. But season 1 was, so it was spread across 4 weeks because they did 3 weeks of 2 episodes, and then they did the finale on a week on its own the following week. So it was quite big, and those viewing figures. So if the BBC weren't going to renew it, it was a bit strange, and we knew that kind of there was another 2 series of the Celebrity, not the Celebrity, the normal Traitors in the UK to be announced, to be released rather, with Series 4 coming out sometime early next year, and then Series 5 starting filming relatively soon as well. So there we go. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of the Season 2 renewal of The Celebrity Traitors UK, as well as what you thought of The Celebrity Traitors UK Season 1. Put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well as anything else you want to cover the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you could also like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.